Good morning. Today we're going to be taking a look at XRP, the Sigma coin, and some kind of past performance that I've seen on larger time frames. So, all right, we are checking in on our XRP price action here. This particular candle here has been flashing green and red continually, on and again, off again, on again, off again. I think basically when we clear $1.87, this basically switches back to a green, and we are on our way. Zooming in, we've had a lot of craziness over the holiday here. So Friday we kind of had a 5-wave move to the upside, took it all back, maintained a halfway move, popped up mid-range, ABC'd back down again, smacked all the way back up to the top of the range overnight when the markets opened, and we started seeing some trading, and took it all back. So this particular structure here for XRP I've seen in the past, so we do have, of course, some invalidations. So what we've been watching is the origin of this wave 1 move was our do not cross line, so $1.8233 to maintain a bullish count. We wanted to see a clearing of $1.87, which we got. So yay, so that's good. So that sets up a bullish structure for where we are now, and we moved out of it and then right back into the area here. So now we know that this is larger wave 2. I'm now feeling more comfortable taking this line, and we're going to want to move it up a little bit and probably say, hey, we don't really want to see a lot of price action closing below this guy right here, this one right here, $1.84, simply because at this point we shouldn't be coming down and closing new lows for price action. So now this particular price action here is super zoomed in on the 36-minute. We've got some greens showing up here at the lows, which is great. And so yeah, this is a good sign that we are in fact looking to reverse here with these green 36 minutes. So so we'll just have to see how it plays out. Now, historically, this has been something that we've seen in the past. So here's a larger time frame, 1 hour price action with a 5-wave move off the low back in June before we did our run to 330 off of the $2 and change price range. Then we ended up having a 5-3-5 wave that came down lower into this region right here, back testing that area, and we were able to then impulse, back test, and get out of here. And this is where then that next leg came into it. So this is what we're anticipating and expecting to now manifest with the current price action. So going back to the main chart here, we've got this 5-wave move, an A, B, C, super drawn out, and then this should hopefully start doing an impulse, a pullback, and then we can finally get out of here. So expect a lot more whipsaw through this region here over the next coming days as this market gets itself worked out. So ultimately, though, this has been something that we've done in the past. Again, we get to this level, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a long drawn out. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then an ABC, and then a little mini guy, and then we're out of here, and then we even come back down again. So expect something like this, but the idea being, and this is why I put that kind of higher low, we shouldn't be setting lower lows anymore on this price action. That's kind of what you're looking for, is that these lower lows get defended on each of these steps. So we say we're right there, then we should move up to here and here and here, and this is how we can start watching for the expansion of the price action. And again, going here, we were this low, then we became that low, now we became this low, now we're kind of that low, and we're going to watch this price action to see if it gets down into here. So that's why we're still two lows back, and then we'll continue to watch. But if this bounces and does a little 5 waves and moves itself up and just keeps chopping higher, this is beautiful. This is exactly what we're looking for. So all eyes on this price action. So we do not want to see 2 lows to be taken out. And I'm okay with this one, but not that guy. I don't want this one to go at all. So our new line in the sand is $1.8422. So we'll check in on that. And then with that, we've got ourselves some Sigma. So Sigma has been dealing with a lot of sell pressure through the whole thing. I think we were just up just a moment ago. Yeah, we were. So with it finally caught up to the price action, we actually saw a little bit of a pop here on the Sigma coin, and then it just got another kind of smackdown. Yeah, it did just a few moments ago. And so smackdown just manifested. We're still watching price action to see if we could get out of this kind of low range. And really, we don't have a lot of selling pressure. It's just not a lot of buying pressure, and that's normal for the market right now because people haven't seen enough information to tell them that it's okay to start bidding again. And as soon as people start bidding, and less people are freaked out, then that's ultimately the click over that we're looking for. So good news is if we hold this, which I suspect we probably won't, we'll probably come down a smidge more, but if we do hold this level here, then this also would be that same higher low concept that we'd be looking at, stepping up here. And all we really just need is XRP to start playing along and being our friend. So, all right, so we will continue checking overall in the market, but Aura's still struggling to work on a foundation of a base here. And we've got a past performance of how this kind of whipsaw price action plays. And then finally, we've got that same whipsaw action, but we don't want to see two step backs, lower lows. So $1.84 is now my new line in the sand. We start losing that, then I'll be exiting to ROUSD and watching our game to see what we're playing. And as of right now, if we can get a little bit of a squeeze back up to $1.87, I suspect that this 3-day will flip back to green, and this candle closes by in the next 11 hours. So if we can get back up a smidge in the next 11 hours, then price will have reverted to green and we'll have actually closed, and then we can start working on additional entries, which we now know is making sure we don't set lower lows. So, all right, guys, we'll check in tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching.